What's the motherfucking deal? YouTube, this your boy, Coach Dante in the building, man. Please comment, like, and subscribe on the video, man. I thank you guys for supporting the channel. I thank you, everybody, that supported the live stream last night. When I was live streaming the game, shout out to everybody that supported me when I was live streaming the Astros game as well. But this video is not about the Houston Astros or nothing. It's about the Boston Celtics going on the way to the NBA Finals. They purchased a ticket to the NBA Finals. Like I said again, I'm going to get my prediction on that probably later today. But again, congratulations to Boston. Boston came out with great energy. They came out ready to play basketball last night. They got off to a quick start. Something that they really needed after coming off a loss. Boston was 5-0 coming after the loss. A game after a loss, Boston is pretty much 5-0 a game after coming off a loss. Boston, I thought they were very good on defense, man. They half-court defense was phenomenal last night. And congratulations to my guy, Bobby, who's a Boston fan. Boston Sports Report, congratulations to him. Pride takes on ASAP, congratulations to him. I know he's a Boston fan. I don't know too many Boston fans out there, but congratulations to all Boston fans. They definitely deserve to win. Deserve to win tonight. Last night. Their half-court defense was solid last night, man. And it was hard for Miami to score anything last night. And like I said again, Miami rarely got anything going on the offensive side. Every time they have something going or they get close in the game, Boston just run back off with some big shots, man. With some big shots. Jason Tatum hit a big shot coming off the inbound last night over Jimmy Butler. I think it was over Jimmy Butler. It was over Jimmy Butler. Just a good move. Jaylen Brown was very good last night. He stepped up. And Marcus Smart, again, you got three guys pretty much over 20 points last night, and you got a guy, Grant Williams, with 11 points. And you got a guy in Derek White who gave you some good defense, and he pretty much, gave you 8 points coming off the bench. You had multiple guys that stepped up. Yes, Al Horford gave you only 5, but he had 14 rebounds. He had 2 blocks. He had 1 steal. Al Horford gave you rebounds. He didn't give you points, but guess what? He contributed on the defensive side of the ball. Him and Robert Williams. Again, come on, God. Come on, man. You can't ask for nothing better. You can give credit to Coach Ime Udoka. First-year head coach coming from the San Antonio Spurs tree, Greg Popovich tree, telling you got some great coaches coming out of that tree. James Borrego was good coming out of that tree, man. He was very, very solid coming out of that tree. Turning around the Charlotte Hornets pretty much, even though he did get fired. But he was very good coming out of that tree. He did lead them to a playoffs. He did lead them to a playing game. Man, unfortunately, James Borrego, I think he got fired. So, again, shout out to Becky Hammon. She's going to be a coach for the Las Vegas Aces. Won't be surprised to see them in the finals. Won't be surprised to see them in the finals at all, man. Like I say, Boston is just an overall good team. And Marcus Smart, the leader of the team, the guy that makes the engine go, the Draymond Green of the Boston Celtics. Like when Boston was struggling, they were 14-18 start of the year. Marcus Smart called out the team publicly through the media. Ever since he did that, the team has responded. Now the team is all of a sudden in the NBA Finals, and what a bittersweet victory for the Boston Celtics. Because if you guys remember this, now Kyrie Irving leaves Cleveland, demands a trade. He goes to Boston. They trade him to Boston. So, that first year, coming out right out of the gate, game 1, I believe Al Horford was on that team as well. Coming out of game 1, Gordon Hayward starts out bad. Gordon Hayward break his leg. They go to the playoffs, right? Kyrie Irving doesn't play the whole playoffs. Boston, with this team, with this young rookies of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Also, they take LeBron James, I think, to a Game 7, and they lost. They lost. That was the year that LeBron James carried that dirty team to the finals. They get to the playoffs. They get to the Eastern Conference Finals. They lost. Next year, Kyrie Irving on the home court told the fans, hey, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm re-signing in Boston. I'm re-signing in Boston. All right? So he says he's re-signing in Boston, right? He come out, calling out the team midway through the season, playing like straight shit throughout the whole season, and in the playoffs on a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. I think the eventual NBA champions that year, I believe. I don't know if the Bucks was the eventual champions that year, but playing like garbage. And then he slaps him in the face. He leaves, knowing he's a free agent. He leaves. He transitions on his statement, and he goes to Brooklyn. When he doesn't play a year, he doesn't sit out. He doesn't play a whole year. And plus, he calling out the team multiple times and being a selfish player throughout the whole playoffs. Talking about, I should have took more shots. But he's missing every shot that he throw up. This year, COVID comes in. He doesn't take the vaccine. He comes back in the middle of the season. Meets Boston in the first round. Gets his ass swept in the first round. And now Brooklyn is not going to pay him. And guess, you know what Boston is at now, at the end of the day? In an NBA Finals. So what a bittersweet a victory for the Boston Celtics. What a bittersweet a victory for them guys, man. Kyrie Irving slapping them in the face, causing them hell, chemistry issues. And now this young tandem, Jaylen Brown and Tatum, leading this team to the NBA Finals, and Marcus Smart and Robert Williams and all these guys, Grant Williams, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, leading these guys to the NBA Finals, man. That's something special, man. Last night, to see Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Yeah, Jason Tatum didn't shoot the basketball pretty well, but he made plays when he needed to play. He was also a playmaker, 26 points. He had 2 blocks, played great on the defensive end. He had 2 steals. He had 1 steal. He had 6 assists and 10 rebounds. Al Horford, I mean, like I said, 14 rebounds. Didn't give you any points like that, only 5 points, but he got 2 blocks early in the game, which one was a good block on Matt Scruse. But he got 14 rebounds and 3 assists. Robert Williams only had 2 points in the game. Jaylen Brown, 24 points, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. Marcus Smart, 24 points, 5 assists and 9 rebounds. So all of these guys contribute on the defensive end and the offensive side of the ball as well. As for Miami, they got a great team over there. Man. They well coached. They well played. I mean, again, this is the topic for the morning. You can argue the shot that Jimmy Butler took last night. Let me get this off my chest. You can argue the shot that Jimmy Butler really took last night. You can definitely argue that. But not disagreeing with anybody. But also, it's not a bad shot at all. You had Al Horford backing up. Yes, you could have attacked Al Horford while he was backing up and used his momentum against him. But Al Horford is backing up. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 on a 2-on-1, 3-on-2 fast, 3-on-2 basically fast break because you had 2 guys guarding the corner. He pulls up. The shot is short. But you realize, why has he taken that shot? Because he was fatigued. Played hard as he could in the playoffs. Played hard as he could in the Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. When he dropped 47. He dropped 47. It took a 47-point performance for Jimmy Butler to put this into Game 7. As a matter of fact, they shouldn't even be down 2 in that situation anyway. Boston got comfortable. They were so busy trying to run down a lot of that clock. They wasn't scoring. They were getting shot clock violation. Matt Scruse hits a 3 to put it within 2 points, 96-98. They took a 3 away from Matt Scruse. I don't know if he was out of bounds Well, I don't know if his heel was out of bounds. They took a 3 away from him, really. But I'm absolutely not mad and not blaming Jimmy Butler for taking that 3-point shot. I thought it was a good shot. It was still a wide open shot. It was a rhythm shot. But the guy was tired, fatigued. And where the hell was the other guys at last night? Kyle Lowry, 15 points. Shot terrible from the field. Kyle Lowry stealing money from the Miami Heat organization and in a press conference could do nothing but hold his head down. And Jimmy Butler got his head up because Jimmy Butler know he gave it all he got. Every single minute, every single play. All 48 minutes didn't come out the game not one time. And you mean to tell me that Jimmy Butler was not tired and he didn't want to go into an overtime because he knew he had nothing left and plus his knees was kind of sore? But where was Kyle Lowry? 38 minutes, 15 points. What was Kyle Lowry at? Played 8 playoff games, only averaged 7 points, shooting 27% from the 3-point line. Where was Gabe Vincent at? 4 points last night. Tyler Hero shouldn't have even played last night. He clearly could not shoot. He clearly did not have the lift and the touch on his shot. He had to get in street clothes. PJ Tucker, 17 minutes, not one down point on the board, couldn't make a shot. Matthew Screws, 4 for 12 from the field. The only shot that he kind of made, only big shot he made was the big shot that he threw up to put the Heat down 2 points. So what the hell was the other guys? The Heat was struggling in half-court situations. Anyway, they couldn't get nothing on the fast break. Boston killed it on the fast break points. Every time Boston said that they had court offense, Miami worked for every shot. They really couldn't score. So I don't blame Butler for taking that opportunity. Because the chances of Eric Spoelstra calling that timeout, give me a chance that Miami scores on that possession. The way the offense was stalled the whole game. So I don't blame Spoelstra from not calling a timeout, and just, hey, trusting the star player. If the 3 goes in, it goes in. They probably win the game. If it doesn't, hey, I gave it all I fucking got on the court. And more. I played every minute of the ball game. That's a leader. That's a guy that wants to win ball games. So I don't want to hear any goddamn thing about Jimmy Butler did not get the job done when his team needed him. He gave every minute, every second on the court, blood, sweat, and tears to push his team where he needs to push him to. 35 points, shooting efficient. Yes, again, Bam Adebayo did step up as well. He did step up as well in this game. Him and Jimmy Butler. But what was the other guys? Look at Boston guys. 3 guys scored 20 or more points for the Boston Celtics. Even Grant Williams chipped in 11. Derek White chipped in 8 off the bench. What were the other guys for Miami? Yes, you can question Jimmy Butler should have went to the basket, but to me, the shot was a comfortable shot that Jimmy Butler could make. It was an open shot. It wasn't a bad 3-pointer. And plus, it was your star player. This guy is giving it everything he could to help this fucking basketball team win this fucking basketball game. And it's clear by the way he missed the shot was so short. He had nothing left in the tank. He was worn out. That makes me goes back to the bubble year. Jimmy Butler literally almost killed himself trying to beat the Lakers. Killed himself trying to beat the Lakers. He was worn out by that series. And Jimmy Butler was out of gas. He knew he didn't want to go into overtime. He knew he didn't have nothing left in the tank. He knew it. So I'm not blaming Jimmy Butler from taking that shot. I thought it was a pretty great shot. Yes, he could have went to the basket, but he didn't want to go into overtime. He didn't have nothing left. And if he didn't step up in the overtime, he would have got criticized any goddamn way. If he didn't step up in the overtime, if he did take it to the basket and make the layup, he would have got criticized any damn way. If he started missing shots, throwing the ball away, the game would have been on Butler anyway. So I don't blame him for taking that shot. I don't blame him at all, one bit. Other guys got to step up. You paid Kyle Lowry. Yes, he made some. He's got toughness. Yes, he plays hard on defense. Yes, he's an NBA champion, but he's got to fucking step up. PJ Tucker on the court give you nothing on the court. Victor Oladipo, yes, gave you 9. Gabe Vincent gave you 4. So hey, what is Jimmy Butler supposed to do in that situation? They couldn't score in the half court like that at all. They couldn't score in the half court. So I don't blame Jimmy Butler for taking that 3-point shot at all. I'm not blaming him. And that's the one topic everybody's going at. Oh, Jimmy Butler should have took the ball to the back. Yes, you could argue that he should have. But by him taking that 3-pointer, he was clearly out of gas. He was clearly tired and played every minute of the ball game. He played all 48 minutes of the ball game. What more do you want him to do? He was tired. He was out of there. I don't disagree with him, not going to the basket. I'm just saying, from everybody's perspective and what you saw on the court, the guy was completely gassed out and he had nothing left in the tank if it did went into overtime. And if he didn't step up in overtime, you would have criticized him for not stepping up. For not stepping up, you would have criticized him. But congratulations to Boston. Congratulations for Coach Ime Udoka, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, his first NBA Finals. You saw him down there tear up last night, cry last night. Hey, it was like a tears of joy for Al Horford, man. Congratulations, man. I think he played in 2 Eastern Conference Finals. I think he probably played in 3 because I know first time I think he played for Boston and they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I know for sure he played with the Hawks when they got beat by LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals. And he played this year in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now he's got it in finals. But will they win the NBA Finals? That remains to be seen. Like I say, I'm not going to rule them out like that. I think it's still going to be a tough battle. I think they're going to come out with heart. I think their defense is definitely good enough to maintain and kind of give the Golden State Warriors a run for their money. But I'm going to talk about that on another video, man. I just want to get my thoughts upon him, upon this NBA Finals, on this NBA Eastern Conference Finals. My bad, y'all know my nose was kind of stuffy, but, I'm pulling through this video for you guys. But like I say again, congratulations to Boston. They definitely deserve it. They won 3 road games. They beat Miami 3 times in Miami. And that's how you win basketball games. That's why I say home court advantage is really not an advantage because of anybody. Like, if you're a great team, you can withstand anybody's home court in any kind of adversity. So, again, congratulations to Boston. They get to the NBA Finals. They won 3 road games in Miami. Game 2, they won Game 5, and now the biggest game of them all, Game 7. And, man, shout out to Jimmy Butler, man. Special shout out to Jimmy Butler, man. He put it all on the line, gave it everything he had, gave every minute of this game he could. The man was clearly gassed out, and Kyle Lowry just stealing money at this point. Played in 8 games, and in the playoff games, only he missed half of the damn playoffs. It's almost like they didn't really need him out there. Then when he came back in, the rotation kind of shrinked anyway. Stop playing Duncan Robinson. You need shooting on the court. You need the offense on the court. Why is you not playing Duncan Robinson? Why is Duncan Robinson not out there on the court playing basketball? I really don't understand why is Duncan Robinson not out there playing, or Caleb Martin. You got to give these guys some rest, man. Jimmy Butler played all 48 minutes. You had Caleb Martin out there too. You also could have gave Jimmy Butler a little bit of rest too. But again, Jimmy Butler gutted it out. He's tough. And we're going to see what's going to go on next year. I'm going to make my NBA Finals prediction coming up soon, later today, or probably in a few minutes. But comment, like, and subscribe. What you guys' thoughts on the game. And thank you guys. I'm out. Much love. Peace out. Congratulations to Boston for making it to the NBA Finals, man. And big shout out to Jimmy Butler, man. He went out like a warrior. Holding his head up high in a press conference last night too, as well, man. But shout out to the Boston Celtics for making it to the NBA Finals, and Coach Ime Udoka, first year head coach, leading his young guys to the NBA Finals, man. Comment, like, and subscribe. on the video. Let me know what you guys thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys. I am out. See y'all in another video.